Hey, we're back in the Wandering Village, and today, well, we've been having some on and off issues with food and population here, so we're gonna try to get both of them going. Last time we did switch these over, so hopefully once those get switched over, we can get rid of all of this and we won't have to worry about it. We do have some research started here, though, so let's take a look. I think we're gonna start. Let's go with... we could use a quarry. You know what? Onbu Pharmacy might actually be good as well, and so would wheat harvesting. Let's start with the pharmacy, though, just in case. We'll do that, and then we'll move into the wheat, and then maybe to the brick furnace if we still have time today. We've got a decision. Let's give them some water. And they give us a little iron and glass, which we can't really do anything with at the moment. That's okay. Our guys are back. Let's see. We can't go there, but we can go there to get the resources we need to go there. And there we go. So we've got all of this going. Last time we did do some research on buildings, but I don't think we need to quite put them up yet. Uh-oh, what's going on? They're missing some stuff. They're missing some stuff. They're missing some stuff. Oh, and these guys can go find something else to do because they don't need that badly. Good old Rao, though, could use a little bit of food. So let's take care of that first. Here we go. Mushroom ball. We'll feed him there. And then tell you what, let's have him sleep. Sleep before he gets in that snow there. That way, we don't have to worry about getting stuck in a snowstorm. This guy... Oh, they're still waiting on that, but that's just fine. Let's see, I did get a sawmill. Let's put one of those in there, so we're making sure to get our wood. And we've got more people to go out and look. Oh, we've got something in the road here coming up. Rock grub colony. Burrows into the soft soil on Onbu's back and the slow growth of plants, but it can make Onbu more resistant to poison. Well, that's going to be pretty rough on food, so maybe researching that pharmacy is not such a bad idea. And you know what? While we're here, let's get the pet Onbu, just to make him a little bit happier, and maybe that'll let us actually pull these spikes out to get more food. Oh, but somebody wants to talk. Let's see what's going on. Was contacting us through the antenna tower. Greetings, travelers. You have the privilege of listening to the holy word of Ontos, leader of the ancient order of Onbu. What is true, our scouts have recorded the silhouette of a venerable Onbu rising above the horizon. It's been hundreds of years since we were last graced by their presence. You are blessed. We, the Order, believe that Onbus must remain free from human exploitation, for it is humanity's past transgressions that have caused them great suffering. Therefore, we ask that you prove your loyalty to the Onbu by creating a strong bond of trust with it. If you are able to prove your worth, we shall entrust you with a holy relic that has been in the possession of our order since the Great Fall, a divine seed. We will be in touch. Okay, sure. Oh, well, I guess Onbu trusts us enough for him already. Excellent. We have heard the sounds of a happy Onbu reverberating through the valleys. Sounds that haven't been heard in generations. Well done, but to fully prove your commitment to the cause, you must be willing to put Onbu above even your own people. Sacrifice 3 of your most devoted subjects. Transform their life force into sustenance for Onbu. This will show you unwavering dedication in your willingness to guide your village into a future that puts Onbu above all. No! Sacrificing our people. I understand it's for a greater good, but I'm not sure about this. No. Just no. Yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry, buddy. You can be crazy on somebody else's Onbu. Not mine. Not here. We like Onbu. Onbu likes us. Let's not have him eat us. Although I do want another one of those, because we're going to need some food. This is produced as much as it can possibly produce. Let's get some berries going in here. I know they don't keep a lot of berries. In fact, let's say we want to put in that so we can get some more berries. Do we have people idle? We do. Let's have them prioritize getting these bushes here. In fact, we'll prioritize that as well. There we go. this is back ready to go. And they've almost got that in for us. Oh, we could actually open the map and send them to one more spot. And then we'll let them build for just a second. Onbu just woke up and he walked right into the cold, so we're gonna tell him to go ahead and run. Come on, Rao, you can do it. Get right through there. We've got a couple of extra people that we can hold on to, and we even have some research. So we've got Pet. Let's start on the wheat harvesting. We'll need that before too long. There we go. Are we through it? Rao is almost through it. They're probably not happy. The farms probably aren't happy about all of the cold weather, but they'll have to live. Let's see. Let's grab some stones. Yeah, let's just grab some stones, because I need stone at the moment anyway. Stone slab will really help me out. These guys don't need to be there. There we go. Now we're going. Onbu, you don't have to run anymore. Let's just walk. There you go. And tell you what, buddy, since you had a nice run, let's feed you lunch. We did get, looks like, some of these grubs. So, do we have... we did get the pharmacy. So, Onbu, where are you at? Onbu Pharmacy. Let's toss you right there. We'll say that's a little more important, and we'll put people in there so that we can get going on Onbu's well-being. Let's send a party there. There we go. How's he looking? 29. We can actually feed him one more. And then we can turn on the Onbu kitchen so that we can make a couple out of that as well. Do that. Those guys don't need anything. And once we get rid of these, we will hopefully get some more food in here a little bit better. We've already got that. We're done there. Let's keep going with the windmill here, and we'll just do the whole setup. Let's do, how about there and there. I want you harvested. I would like you harvested as well. There we go. And then I need people for this. Let's do, instead of beets, let's start some wheat here. You know what? Let's compost a lot of these, or use compost. And beets, and we'll do wheat, and then that can be beets and beets. And how are we doing on beets? There we go. We've got berry muesli coming in. What about mushrooms? Well, we could probably use some. We've got a couple of free people. Let's go ahead and pull in some mushrooms. We've got to make some more anyway. Oh, a couple more people and decision. Let's see. Footprints of an Onbu. Let's look at the tracks. There we go. 16 stone. I'll take it. You know what? We can still use the stone if we really need to. We'll turn that. You know what? I don't need that. We'll get some people over here. There we go. More people to stop and pick stuff up. Let's send somebody over there. And Onbu, I need you to run again. Which way do we want to go here? I'm thinking we go north toward the Greenland. There we go. And is he out of the snow? He's almost out of the snow. Maybe we'll have him lie down just before... There we go. Just before he gets to the green, or maybe just as he gets to the green. There we go. Onbu Pharmacy. We still need wood planks. The industry always feels a bit slow. I mean, I could build another one, but how many is too many of a single building? Obviously, 2 is not enough, though. Let's put some people back in there. Anything else that can be temporarily maybe turned off or turned on, closed or open? Does not really look like it. Tell you what, Onbu, why don't you take a minute and sleep here? There we go. These guys are up here. We'll get rid of this clay deposit, and we'll say demolish, demolish, get rid of all of these. There we go. Do we have anybody left that's currently not working? No, not really. We'll turn the play off for a second. And anything else that I can turn off for a second? Repair? No, I don't need to repair. I do need an extra person in there, though, it looks like. Oh, well, 3 more people. Just in time. Let's get that so we can get some compost going. Let's go ahead and, while we're waiting for stuff to happen, we'll send out for some iron. We don't have a lot of use for iron at the moment, other than maybe trade goods, but you never know. There we go. So, these are all good. Anbu Doctor, not really needed at the moment. You guys are full, so we can turn you off again. There we go. What 3 buildings? This one. Are you full? You are full as well, so we'll just turn that off. And are you guys all using compost? No, let's use some compost on all of that. And then hopefully we can turn that building back on here in just a minute. We've got this. That one guy is working on the last one. They can go. This over here, they're just working on wood planks. This, we need a bush in range, and then everybody should be just a little bit happier if they would just demolish this. Come on, guys. There's plenty of resources. There we go. They knocked it down. Now they all should be moving to the flop house, which that gives us 102 housing, but we're going to lose a little bit when they take down those huts. So maybe right around 100. Let's see. Deep within the mine, the scavengers encounter a crossroad marked by an old fungus-covered sign. The lantern mounted to it once lit the way ahead. We should refuel the lantern. Let's search another area of the mine. 10 iron. Okay. That's fine. We can live with that. We really need tools, but, you know, we'll live with what we get. What is this? There's something up here. A secluded hamlet. Okay, well, when we get there, we will be sure to send somebody. This. Hey, we've got people for the sawmill. There we go. That's not needed. You're not needed. We'll feed... Well, we don't even need to feed Anbu for a bit, so we'll pull him out of there, get some extra people to be working on stuff. This all looks good. Let's get maybe a couple more of our herbs. That should be fine. We'll get all of those. So far, so good. How is our clay doing? We have a ton of clay. I can probably leave these off for just a bit. We're going around replanting everything. Stone. How's our stone? 87. Okay, that should be fine as well. I think we've got most of what we need there. So let's go ahead and look through and see what we don't have so that we know what we can have. A fishery. Well, eventually I'm sure we'll go out to sea. So let's grab a fishery. And then we need... Let's see, we don't need the discipliner at the moment. Let's do an evaporator. Yeah, we could probably do an evaporator. Let's do one of those. And didn't I have the seaweed collector? That's it. Seawater collector. Close. It's not quite, but close. There we go. More people. Mission complete. Can't go there. Can't go there. Then party. There we go. At least somebody can go get stuff. With all the free people, hopefully... Yeah, there we go. Not enough. Okay, so we don't have... You do have enough. There's plenty of berries. You're doing beets. Could we do maybe some mushrooms? There we go. Maybe we can pull in some mushrooms here. This probably needs turned back on so we can get some people in there. That can be turned off. There we go. Let's move the woodcutters over. I don't know that we need to have them on at the moment, but you know what? In fact, I know where I want to put you. Let's put you up here. so that you'll clean all these trees out and we can have more berries in that region. There we go. What do you need? Oh, evaporator. I don't quite need you yet, so let's pause you. Maybe, are we close to heading out to sea? No, not really. Let's see, can we... We can send somebody here. I just have to turn this back on. There we go. Open map. Actually, can I send one to either one? No party available. Not enough workers. Why not? Okay. It really had to think about that. Let's get the tools. And then we will get these guys when they come back, hopefully. That's what we needed. You go there. Food with these worms is a little bit difficult. Did I build my Onbu pharmacy? I did. What am I making for him? Herb. Cures ailments of both... Nope. What am I making? Can be used to cure Onbu of poisons. Health potion. No. Antitoxin. Health potion. I don't think this is considered a poison, is it? No. Well, that's alright. We'll get Onbu some medicine made up. You never know when he'll get poisoned. This all is going pretty well. I don't quite need that. Maybe pick up a second collector and a second one of these. And then we can turn them on and off as we need them. Let's knock that out of there. Oh, you know what? We have Onbu medicine. Let's do... Well, you can finish that, and then we'll worry about... Oh, I've got more. There we go. Do the bakery. And somebody wants to talk to us. Hopefully they're not nearly as crazy as the last person. Hi, I see you can communicate over the airwaves. And ye have a seafaring vessel to boot. Oh, so... He's an ocean guy. A seafaring vessel? You mean Onbu? I don't care what you call it. Now I'm glad you're out there. Listen, I have a favor to ask. From one sailor to another. Not many of us left these days. I know it ain't much, but I can give you this here old plant thing in return. Years back, me and me mates got into a storm like we'd never seen before. We could do anything. The waves had sunk our old schooner. Ripped the masts right off the deck. Lost me entire crew that day. But I've heard rumors that some pieces of the wreckage have washed up on coasts and sandbanks lately. Could you check them out and see if there's any mementos of me crew? I'd go myself, but I'm only one man and me little sloop won't get me far. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll be on the lookout for shipwrecks then. Thank ye. Me one regret that I couldn't give proper farewell to me mates. I'm looking forward to what you find. Alright, so that one we might be able to do if we head toward the ocean. But it's going to take a minute to head toward the ocean. Is there anybody in the trebuchet? Nope. Let's get somebody over there so we can feed Onbu. There we go. How is... Food is scarce. Alright, well... What is going on here? That's fine. Beets... Can I do something that grows a bit better? Maybe tomatoes. Wheat is fine. Let's do tomatoes and more tomatoes. There we go. Pick them up. We'll get some extra people. Okay. They're there. What was... This was just people, I guess? Okay. Here, I'd like you to go north. For now. And we'll send somebody... Anywhere have tools? No? No? Let's grab those, though. You never know when they'll come in handy. There we go. We'll lay off in 1 hour. Okay. They're done scavenging. Sure. Oh, we might be okay. Or at least the grubs are about done. There we go. How's our research doing? We just need wood planks. And somebody else wants to talk to us. Everybody's very chatty. Welcome, welcome to our humble village, dear friends. Please sit down. My name is Theris, and I am in charge of the harvest. We certainly didn't expect such a warm welcome. Is there anything we can do for you? Well, our villagers spotted something on our horizon, a mythical creature whose story and image are particularly well known in our little village. Onbu, you see, it's not common to see travelers around these parts. You happen to, live on the Onbu? Indeed, it has been our home for quite a while now. Oh, how magnificent. How unbelievable. I never thought I'd see an Onbu with my own eyes. To witness something so ancient, so grand, our legends hardly do it justice. You see, here in our village, a story has been passed down from generation to generation, a tale about the bond between our ancestors and Onbu. Onbu used to visit this village every year. Our ancestors would feed it, and in exchange it would leave us a gift. A harvest blessing that allowed us to prosper, its miraculous dung. That was long ago. If you could get us some Onbu dung now, it would nourish our crops, fill our bellies, help fill your bellies? I know that means that you're using it on the crops, but that's just weird, dude. Help us survive these harsh conditions. So would you help us in obtaining your Onbu's blessing? Unfortunately, we cannot offer you much in return aside from the seed that the Onbu of legend left to our ancestors. Okay, deliver that. Oh, what generosity, what generosity. It is so rich and full of life. I thank you. We shall put it to the test, and I will be happy to report back. Okay, wait for him to report back. What are we doing here? Airwell. Airwell is what? Upgrading? Is that what you're doing? No, you're just full. Okay, that's fine. You know what? You sleep here. That's fine. You can take a little nap. We can enjoy the nice weather. This is good to go. We've got plenty of these. Don't need that on. Let's go ahead and we're gonna remove all of these. We don't really need the stone, but I do want the room just in case. Let's make sure we've also got, where's our food? Our windmill. We're gonna need that. Let's put you over here in this field. And 3 more people. And they're waiting for the bakery, so we can make bread. What? Bountiful harvest. Oh, it is a catastrophe. Catastrophe, I tell you. Darnus, what happened? Nothing like the old stories, nothing. Our village absolutely reeks and the people are starting to riot. Well, duh. I am sorry to hear that. Is there anything we can do to help? I've combed through our old scriptures and there's mention of a specialized building used to keep dung until it decayed into a less odorous state. But we are currently in no condition to construct, well, anything. Understood, we'll see what we can do. Try to hold out till then. Okay, well, give me my stuff back then, at least. Well, thank you so much. Yes, this is immediately much less intense than the raw dung. And still of such high quality, the way it crumbles. Anyway, I am sure that a reduction in stench and the promise of a fruitful harvest will calm our people. Then we too will be able to construct one such compost heap ourselves to make use of the raw dung you provided us. It was our pleasure, and we wish you a successful harvest. Alright, I got 50 herbs. There we go. Find more seeds. Nona is calling us. I hear you have found some more seeds already. Well done. In the meantime, I have located the first ingredient we need for growth compound. Located in the ruins of a once great city, far to the north. It was once a bustling hub of commerce. Markets filled with goods and transported on Onbus from all corners of the world. But that was many, many years ago. Little of it remains today, and what's left has been taken over by poisonous fungi, so unfortunately a rather dangerous trip. Understood, we'll do it. Now there's the husband I remember. Ollie, how many times do I have to tell you that you shouldn't be out here? You're not well. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm making my own decisions, dear? But I see that I don't have to worry anymore. The 3 of you seem to be able to manage without me now. Don't worry, dear. When we reach those overgrown ruins, I'll stay put. Are you sure you're okay? I'm not a doctor, but I have lots of data in the facility. Yes, I'm sure. There's no need for you to worry about me, and I'm sure our village doctor is perfectly capable. But please, tell us what we'll be looking for in those ruins. Certainly, once you're there, you'll be looking for a monolithic, decaying structure. The ingredients should be inside. Perfect, thank you, Nona. We'll go there and take a look. And now, let's get you back to bed. Should I get the doc? That might be a good idea, dear. I don't like this. If she'd only suffered light exposure to spores, any slightly competent doctor should have cured her by now. Keep an eye on her, would you? Yes, we will. Alright. We'll do that. Let's send you over here. And send party. There we go. Onbu's up and running. Let's feed him another mushroom. Just to keep him walking. There we go. We've got plenty of people. Why do we have extra population? There's 2 here. Okay, well, you know what? We'll put those 2 people in a hut. They can just stay in that hut for right now. And we won't have to worry too much about it. Let's see. Anything? Nope. I don't... Elf Flea Circus. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I could use tools. Oh, wait. Fred, I want that hospital. I saw a hospital down there with a thing. Can I tell them to come back? Can I... Mission ongoing. Can I cancel the mission? Alright. Well, Onbu, stop. Lay down. Lie down. Thank you. Give me just a minute. I want one of my guys to come back. I want to see what's going on there. Water? We're full on water. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We'll grab you and you. And here we go. We can add our fields in here finally. Onbu trusts us enough that he let us pull out the spikes and he still listened to us. What is this? Oh, needs people. That's fine. What do you have? You also need people. You need people. Well, most of my extra people have already gone. That's okay. Let's see where we're at. Looks like we're good all around there. How are we doing on clay? Are we... You know what? Let's turn that on. That might use the last of our people. But, hopefully, once we get the research done... No, Onbu, I wanted that hospital. Okay, well... We'll have to keep an eye out for the next hospital and hope for the best. Maybe that's one. But I think that's going to do it for us this time. Oh, we have a decision to make. We'll do that real quick. Let's see. We'll give them plenty of water. There we go. Villagers? I didn't want villagers. Get out. Oh, well. We're going to have to make a couple more huts, it looks like. But if that's the case, we'll make those next time. Let's see. We'll do 2 more and we'll get going. So, as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by and hope to see you next time. Bye.